What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at the 2023 Hershey RV show. This is the largest RV show in the country, and they got a lot of stuff to look at. Today I'm actually at the general RV section, which is not a small section. It's pretty much encompassing like a third of this entire space. That said, I got a special guest with me because you all know I don't feature a ton of motorized RVs on my channel. And because of that reason, I need someone special who can truly emphasize the value that you get with a motorhome. So come in, stage right.
What's up, JD? Welcome to the Hershey RV show.
Yep, and I'm not going to do a cutaway on your jump up, by the way.
Got it.
Everyone saw the landing too. They got to see all of it.
Right, that's a little exclusive, but JD, I'm super excited to be here. As you guys know, I partner with General RV, so obviously we're at the largest RV show in the country, Hershey RV show, and General RV is the #1 Rev Group dealership. Rev Group, it's the same as Motorhomes for towables. Rev Group is American Coach, Holiday Rambler, Lance, and Fleetwood. So, and Renegade as well.
Okay.
So, but this is definitely the newest, hottest motorhome. I'm not going to tell you about the outside, and I don't want you to see the floor plan, so please don't look at it, because I know once we see the inside, you're going to be absolutely blown away.
Yeah, so the whole point of this is that he's going to kind of do this co-tour with me, and he's going to help me understand why motorhomes are so special. Because I don't do motorhomes for one main reason. Everyone wants to know horsepower, torque. They want to know chassis. They want to know suspension. They want to know a lot of things that vary so much from one brand to another brand. And you have to have like a whole white sheet page write-up on everything, in my opinion, to be able to be comprehensive. But you've been doing it so long that you just know a lot of this stuff.
Well, first and foremost, me on my best day is still worse than you on your worst day. But yeah, I'm a motorhome guy. I like motorhomes. So to talk about this motorhome a little bit, this is the Fleetwood Fortis. Okay, this is what I would call a tier 3 motorhome. There's 4 tiers, tier 1 being entry level, 4 being high end level. This one does sit on the 26,000 pound chassis with, that's GCWR, so it's the biggest gas one you can get, with the 22.5 inch tires. Total length is 36 feet 10 inches, and this is an amazing floor plan on the inside. Option is standard's the partial body paint. Option has this beautiful full body paint.
Yep, and I can see we got Alcoa 22.5 inch commercial wheels, which super nice. And that really makes something like this stand out, because if you get that smaller wheel tire package on it, it just makes them look cheap sometimes.
Yeah,
and this really makes it look nice. Has a 7.3 Godzilla V8 gas motor, I know that.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I'm not going to look at the floor plan over here. I know he doesn't want me to see that.
Yeah, you don't look. Here, give me the camera, sir.
Okay.
Here, you don't look at it. Guys, this is an industry first with what they did here, and I truly want to get JD's reaction on what's going on here. So with that said, continue on, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to take a look at the outside, maybe?
Okay.
So we got some entertainment space right here. I bet this is a big TV.
That's that locked?
That's locked, so nobody takes that big TV. Here's your storage under here. Nice little drain area.
Now, one of the big things, JD, between a tier 3 and a tier 4, and this is a perfect example, the Bounder is a tier 4, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna get the frameless windows, the big 22.5 inch tires, but you're gonna get these aluminum slam glass doors compared to the fiberglass ones. This one's better, but this one's also
a lot more
20
expensive,
grand more
yeah.
than this one.
So this is one area that's kind of important to point out, because I would have pointed that out when I saw the door, but I wouldn't have known the difference between a tier 3 and a tier 4.
Yep.
That there was actually a designation for it.
And then when you get to the tier 1s, they're a lot thinner doors, and the doors will be these twisties.
Yeah.
Which I hate.
Oh yeah.
That's a big dislike. Here we have more storage.
Yep.
You know, JD called me. He was like, hey, you in Hershey? And I'm like, what's a celebrity doing calling me?
Oh my gosh. What's a celebrity doing taking my call?
No, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just man.
We'll pass through. And I'm just JD. We're both just people. We use the toilet the same. We use
toilet chemical.
Which is?
Let me show this. Guys, I started a new brand of toilet chemical company. It's called Liquefied. Go to primepoopposition.com. I'm telling you now, it is the best RV toilet treatment in the industry. Right here, we do have a nice griddle, nice little cooktop and everything. This is something, you see this all the time. this is the only motorhome that has an outside kitchen in this aisle.
Okay.
Like outside kitchens on Class A's and Class C's, it's not as common as what it is on towables.
You're right. And I'm just going to critique it because as uncommon as it is, I still believe they should have put an outside sink.
Yeah.
And I don't think an outside kitchen's complete without an outside sink. But it's still cool to see the fact that this motorhome has an outside kitchen, because you're right. Because you say that, I now realize that, yeah, most of the motorhomes I have reviewed don't have an outside kitchen at all.
We'll just call it an itchin then.
An itchin.
Yeah. Do we want to sneak around?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if I want to squeeze through there. I'll let you do it if you want. LED lighting, has a walk-on roof. Really nice badging on the back.
Now, this is something that gets me, JD, if you come all the way through. Let me check this hitch. They have it covered up.
But the rating?
Yeah, so this is going to be, actually, I can tell you in 12 seconds.
I'm guessing 5,000 pound.
So that's what gets me. They can tow 5,000 pounds, but yeah, hitch weight 8,000 pounds. Like, I don't know why the manufacturers are doing an 8,000 pound hitch, because then the consumers that don't watch Matt's RV reviews, and especially don't watch Big Truck Big RV, they're all like, oh, I can tow 8,000 pounds, and you can't. 5,000 pounds. So I don't know why they always put 8. Can you elaborate?
Possibly supply chain. Maybe that's what they get and they'd rather go overkill, or maybe the incremental cost difference between a 5,000 pound hitch versus an 8,000 pound hitch, because even truck manufacturers do it too. You have to look at the hitch rating and then the vehicle rating, because there's oftentimes some differences there.
Good to
Maybe
know.
It's hard to say. I mean, that's a really good question, honestly. Locked. You can break it open. Come on, pull. All right. What would be in here? Just more storage, you think?
Yeah, more storage than that one. That's going to be pass-through.
Okay.
Here's your fuel fill-up. More storage. And then you're going to have a wet bay back here.
Class 1 through 4. I did not realize that anymore.
Yes.
But now I will realize that Class 4 give you the better
made that
door.
up myself. But I actually have a really good video.
Nice.
Here's one of your dump tanks there. So in that last one, there's probably another dump tank, because
Okay.
it's a bath and a half motorhome. So this one of my dislikes when I do this video. So first and foremost, I love when they paint this stuff.
Yes.
Right? Big deal to me. But this is fine. But this outdoor shower, when you're on like a Fleetwood Bounder or an Integra Coach Emblem, or even a Vision XL, which is the same category as this, all of this in all the dump, and it looks really good. So for Fleetwood, that's one of my big dislikes here, is how kind of cheap and chintzy it looks.
Yep, and that what Matt's saying is that this stuff is typically going to be housed inside of one of your storage bays.
Yep. That here, and then here's your propane tank right here.
Yep.
JD, what else do you do on the outside?
Typically, I look at a sticker, but on motorhomes, they usually don't have the GVWR sticker. But you already told me, right?
Yes, it's 26,000 pounds.
26, so.
Yep.
All right, so now he's going to take me inside. And
Now, there is a sticker right here. So the cargo carrying capacity is 6,007 pounds.
Well, that is nice. I typically don't look for that sticker on motorhomes, so I'm learning something new every day.
Please, JD, walk through. There's a door in the rear, and I want you to open it.
Okay. If you're somehow in that door when I get there, it would be kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to pan around here real quick so you can see what's going on. Really like the hide-aloft up here. So this lowers down 600 pound capacity. So you have a really cool bunk bed kind of area above the cab whenever you're camping. Really comfortable looking chairs. Of course, this is a front gas engine motorhome, so that's why you have the big transmission cover and engine cover right here, but it still gives you pretty easy access to sitting down, which is nice. Difference typically between like a gas and a diesel is if it's a diesel, your front entrance will be right here, but instead you have an entrance right here. But not all diesels do that. Some diesels have them right here.
95% of the time. So we should do a video on that, because do you know the difference on why sometimes they have the mid-entry door?
On diesels?
Yes.
I would actually, no, I don't know the difference.
Oh my God, I'm smarter than JD.
He is.
No, I'm just kidding. So, again, Newells are different, right? But the reason why the mid-entry doors are a tier 1, a level 1 for diesels. That front bus style door, that's when you get to the level 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and up to 6s with diesels. So that's because they're on what's called an XCS chassis, which is straight rail. That's why they have that middle door. And then once you go to the raised chassis or the modular chassis, that's when you get the front door.
Okay, very cool. No, I
Dude,
appreciate that.
Guys,
This is a moment for him.
if you knew how smart JD was, it feels good that I knew that.
And it feels good that he knew that because otherwise I wouldn't have told you that. So, all right.
Continue on.
Dinette area. Does this? Yes, this looks like it turns into a bed as well. So this is probably going to lower down. Then you flip your seats and your cushions around to make this another sleeping area for kids who are under 4 feet tall. Over here you have your theater seating. I'm sure they recline with either a pull of a lever. Yep, right there. You got nice windows. Sorry, it's wet outside, so you hear squeaky shoes. Cabinetry. It's all on nice spring-loaded struts.
So when you look at the interior design in here, there's this lady named Mindy Cox that works for Rev Group. She designs all of these motorhomes. I'm telling you now, when you go into a Fleetwood Flare entry level 1, all the way up to the Fleetwood Bounder, all the way up to the American Coach, they're all beautifully designed with their furniture and their backsplash. And truthfully, I mean, that tells you a lot about Rev Group. Like, hey, hire a pro, because you know when you go into these RVs, you know that book 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Well, there's 500 shades of brown. They're like, hey, I got an idea. They're in like a big old board meeting. Brown!
Brown, yeah. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. And unfortunately, that is the truth.
But Mindy always does a good job. Like with the handle selection, the countertop, the backsplash. So this one doesn't show it, but if we go into one with like white cabinets, you'll see like a certain gray color inline or whatever that matches the. She just does a really good job.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
All right, we have a convection microwave, which is really nice. That's a good upgrade. 3-burner cooktop. Has a small little Dometic oven, but you can probably cook a pie in there. What would you cook in your small little oven?
Are you trying to set me up for something?
I'm trying. No, just information. Like, well,
oh, like the turkey tested or no?
Well, I know that this isn't turkey tested.
Oh yeah, no.
But that's cookie tested probably and pie tested.
So I like. There's this frozen. Do you eat frozen pizza or no?
Occasionally.
So there's this brand called Screamin' Sicilian. Have you had it?
I have not had it.
Just saying.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Now I know. And when you know.
It's actually really good.
Yep. So now we have a touchscreen control here for all your slides, awnings, utilities. Is there a specific brand to this that we need to be aware? So this is Firefly system. Okay.
Or wait, no, it says Precision Circuit. Yeah. Precision Circuit. Sorry.
Rev Group. Okay.
Yes.
Stepping into the restroom. Has a good size stand-up shower. It's elevated off the floor about 7 inches. So you could probably be upwards of maybe 6'5" and fit in there. Your head might be inside of that skylight just a little bit. Looking down, stainless steel single basin sink, of course. Okay, it actually has looks like a metal faucet. That's nice. You have a mirror, no medicine cabinet behind that mirror. We have some nice storage in here. Does not have soft closing cabinets. Now, would you expect that on a Series 4?
No, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say.
I'm gonna let you do this because this is your thing.
Toilet? But yeah, no, I wouldn't say the soft close cabinets is a level thing, but it's definitely a dislike for me. JD, I'm a little short. This is a little elevated because where the toilet is. So even though you're here, this is not a prime pooping position.
It is not. It is not. You're sitting up, my friend.
Right. Now if I can get me a squatty potty, I might be all right.
All right, making my way back. More storage right here, adjustable shelves. I do like that. These are little touches that I don't know why more manufacturers don't do. Adjustable shelves are so important in an RV.
Yes. Then this is probably your panel. Yep.
Yep, there's all your fuses, breakers. And this is the panel you saw down there is what communicates with this panel over here. All right, coming into this, is this a full queen or an RV queen? It looks like maybe a full queen, but it looks kind of short. You want to hop on that bed?
Oh,
I know he wants to hop on the bed.
And yeah, it's definitely a smaller bed. A lot of these motorhomes, you are able to get king-size beds. Like, so in travel trailers, it's not the standard. In motorhomes, it is the standard. This is the weird exception. And the reason why it's behind that door, but it still does the job fine. Yep.
I already know what's behind the door just because I saw what was over here, and I can imagine that this has 2 bathrooms. But
okay, so wait. So you think it's a bathroom behind that door?
I think it's a bathroom.
Okay, show the people the door.
Okay, so you have this kind of, what do you call this type of door? This is weird because it has 3 panels, 3-panel sliding door.
Yeah.
We'll call it from that. That from now on. Wow. You must know I like bunkhouses.
This is the world's first 2-bedroom motorhome.
I want to step back here. Wow, this is actually really cool. I was not expecting this.
I know.
Wow, that's cool.
So they call this the Kids Cave, KIDSKAVE, which I don't like the name. I think it's kind of stupid. But I would have marketed this more as a multi-purpose room.
Yeah.
And like an awesome rear office. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But again, you can make it whatever you want. You have a nice little bunk here, little sofa here.
And this folds out into a bed, right?
Yep. A little TV section here. I think it would have been very cool to make it some sort of a desk area. But again, you could do that with like a little TV tray or whatever.
It's got good visibility. I mean, the windows are good sized windows back here too.
Yep. Not only that, JD, comes prepped for a combo washer and dryer.
Or if you don't want that, throw a foldable electric e-bike in there.
Yes. Like electric?
Like electric.
And then you have a half bathroom here.
That is cool. You know, I almost feel if because of what they were doing here, it would have justified a wet bath. I'm not a big fan of wet baths, but they make some larger wet baths. But I almost feel that being able to say this is a 2 full bathroom unit would have been pretty profound.
Nobody does a wet bath on a motorhome this big.
Well, nobody does an outside kitchen either.
Right. Well, yeah. But JD, this is a prime pooping position. Bing.
So would you work your way back here to use this bathroom versus the other one?
Right. This would be my room, and Andrea could have the up front. So
this is pretty cool. No, I like this setup. This is awesome, and it's very unique. A lot of wardrobe. I didn't show you guys any of this. Big old cabinet right there. Have another one right here. Got your TV area mounted on the wall. Matter of fact, I didn't show this area at all. So.
Oh wow. We're slacking. We're having too much fun.
Yeah, we are. Then you got all this space back here behind the TV. Used to be hidden. Now we've exposed it. Very, very cool. No, this is a cool setup. And then I didn't show the refrigerator, which is a standard Insignia 12-volt refrigerator / freezer. That's nice. I love the backsplash. That actually looks really nice. And that's real glass.
Again, Mindy. Yeah. She does a good job.
Real grout and everything. Single basin stainless steel sink.
Now, do you go over pricing and everything?
I do, but we don't have to go over exact pricing if we know roundabout pricing.
Yeah, I got exact. So these MSRP with the full body paint at $256,840. Right now on the website of General RV, we have it 25% off to $192,995. Okay, so obviously we can sell it to you at a better price than that. But see, I don't want to say a Hershey price if I don't know it.
You don't have to, but here's a better question for you. Well, he's working the math right now, so he's about to say a price, I can tell.
Dude, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, as in this isn't the price, but, you know, if you can get this for around $179. I'm not sure.
So here's a question I have for you. I'm putting you on the spot on this one. Is that a good price for this unit, for what you get? Oh,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Tier 3, you know, here's what I like to tell people. If you're looking at this unit, you're looking at the Coachman Encore 375 RB. You're looking at the Integra Coach Vision XL 36A, the Fleetwood Bounder, and then like the Thor Miramar, you know. So a lot of times, what I love about RVs is the more expensive one's always the better. The more expensive one's always the better one. So you got to find motorhomes in the same class.
Yeah.
To do your comparisons, because if you compare this against the Bounder's better, but the Bounder's also 20 grand more.
Yeah,
you know?
That makes sense.
So yeah, I mean that is a good price for this. 20-year financing, simple interest, no prepayment penalties. You know, 100% down is $0 a month.
100% down. I love that. All right, well that's super awesome. I really appreciate the tour. This is very unique. Again, I've never seen a motorhome set up like this, and that's game changing.
Yes. Really by the way. For me personally, if I'm buying a motorhome, I'm buying tier 3. I'm not spending the money on tier 4, and I definitely don't want entry level.
Makes
personal opinion.
That's a really good opinion to have, because it lets you know that you're not giving up a lot, but you're not getting everything, and it saves you a lot of money.
There you go, man.
Perfect. Anyways, guys, I super appreciate you giving me this tour because, again, I'm not a motorhome expert. I've walked through them. I can do a basic tour, but man, I mean, just check this out. This dude's like a super wealth of knowledge on these things. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to both channels, Matt's RV Reviews, Big Truck Big RV. Hit that notification button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.